the Scolia Home 2 Flex system. I've been lucky enough to get my hands on one of these. I've actually partnered with Scolia for the next 2 years. So massive, massive thank you to Scolia for sending this out. But not only this, they also sent me a flick camera. So we're going to get this set up. I'll show you guys how to set it up, how it all works, and we'll take a look. I haven't opened this box yet, so I'm pretty excited. I'll get it opened up, show you all the parts, everything that comes with it, and then we'll get it up on the wall. So it actually says open here down the bottom. So quickly cut that open. So inside our pizza box, we actually get a nice big template. So you line the middle up with the ball, and it's got your 3 drill points on there. They're just some side covers that go around the outside of the ring. Ooh. So there's one of the cameras. It comes with 3 cameras, so they're pretty sweet. There's a front plate that covers the processor. Scolia on one side and just the logo on the other. Here's the processing unit, nice blue color. That's the brains of the Scolia. We have our user manual, which we'll definitely be reading. I think the light is underneath. And there's the light ring there. So as you can see, the light's on the inside. Hold on, there's more bits. So we've got all the power cables. Comes with a set of flights. So I might have to chuck them on for our first throws. Got some wall plugs, screws and everything. And an Ethernet cable. From my understanding is this is a wireless unit, but to initiate it, first we have to plug it in manually to the modem to sync it up, and then we can unplug it and then it'll connect to the internet wirelessly. Time for the user manual. Got all the contents there. Some other stuff we're probably not going to read. All right, here we go. Assembling the unit. There is a video guide. Let's see how we go, just going off the instructions on here. So we're going to have to put the bracket on first that holds the processing unit. So we'll get into that. And this part here. So we'll grab our bracket. That looks central there. Line that up with the 3 and the bullseye. Looks good enough to me, we'll mark that. Step 1 done. Time to drill the holes. Comes with these wall plugs, which look like decent quality, so that's good. I've got a 5.5mm drill bit, smaller than that, so hopefully it's not too big and it grabs. It is just plasterboard here, so hoping it holds nicely. Bit dusty. That's a good size. 5.5 works nice. Vacuum that up later, I think. So step 2, you grab this bracket and the big one, sit them together, and then put the screws through these holes here. So underneath there, we'll chuck that through. So 1 and 2, they're coming out the back. And just quite sturdy. Step 3, take down your dartboard surround and your dartboard. Mark the position of the 3 holes for the camera legs using the template. Step 4, more wall plugs. Step 5, mount the cameras to the light ring. Number 1 of 3 done. 2 to go. This is a lot easier just balancing it like this. All 3 cameras on the light. Step 6, put the light bar and the cameras on the wall. So there's a cable that comes from the light ring that goes on the bottom right hand camera side. So step 7 is now to plug in the USB cables, the LAN cable if you're going to use one. Like I said, I think we have to use one to set it up and then we can unplug it so it's wireless. The power supply, and then connect everything to the light bar, and away we go. So now we'll just route all the cables and they go down the back of this bracket through out to there, and they'll all go into the processing unit. So on the back you just got 4 USB ports and the LAN port just there. Now we've got the processor plugged in, all the cameras connected to it, the power cable. We're going to now chuck the front cover on. So you've got the Scolia or just the logo, but we're probably going to go with Scolia. Whoa. We're going to chuck the flick on because I know we'll have to route the cable behind the dartboard and surround. So we'll get that done first. Alright, so step 9, dartboard and surround back on. And then we get to turn it on. Now the surround. Alright, I've decided I'm going to put the side covers on. We're going to do our first 10 visit power scoring challenge on the Scolia, see how it works. We're going to chuck the Scolia flights on our darts, see how they go. Looking pretty schmeck there. Here we go. First rows. Oh. Could have been a 26 on the very first throw on the Scolia. It is 8 AM in the morning and I have not warmed up. That's okay. Ton 40 though. So far it's getting all the scores right. .41's a popular score. Need to get a bit straighter. All right, 1 to go. Lucky. All right, for a score 555, 55.5 average. So far, everything worked perfectly, so happy days. Let's check out the pricing for the Scolia. So hit buy now on their website. You've got 2 different options. Well, there's 4, but you've got the Scolia Home 2, which is an outright payment, and that means you can use their app unlimited darts forever. So just a one-off payment, or you've got the Home 2 Flex system, which is the one I've got. You get 1,000 darts per month for the free subscription, or you can pay and get unlimited darts and everything like that. It's just a lot lower price point to actually buy the system. So the Scolia Home 2 is €895 for the one-off payment. If you don't have a Winmore plasma light, you will need to get the Scolia Home 2 with the light ring, which is €995. Now I have the Home 2 Flex system with the light ring. I didn't have a Winmore plasma, and I was lucky enough to get sent out the Home 2 Flex with the light ring, which is €609. So getting the Flex system would actually save you €386, but you only get 1,000 darts per month, or you have to pay a monthly subscription. I was also lucky enough to get sent out the Scolia Flick camera, so that is €149 on top of the Home Flex system. Now for the subscription pricing. So like I said, you get absolutely everything on the app. You just get 1,000 darts per month, and that is the free option, or you can pay and you get unlimited darts per month. So if you pay annually, it's $8.95 per month. So you save 25%, or if you just want to do it monthly, it's $11.95 a month. Now, once you've got your system and you want to start playing, go to their website, hit the play button. I'm already logged in because I've already set up my account, but you make your account and then you can connect your board. So you've got my board, you've got your history, stats, friends. So if you want to add friends to play with, there's so much in here. I'm still getting used to it all. The thing I love the most is all the statistics. So this is just a match I had against a bot. It shows you a heat map of where all your darts landed. You can even do the coordinates, which shows you all the dots, every single shot where it landed. On the left here, you have all your stats, which is great to see. Your scoring, so between 0 and 40, your scores between 41, 60, etc. Now we have all the settings, and this is part I'm super excited for. So you can have your caller in German or English. You got Sharks New Alert. I don't know how to pronounce that properly. Or they now have Kirk Bevins, which I'm definitely putting on.
60. You require 97. 180.
What a guy. Love him. So we've got all these other settings which I'll probably play with over time and see what I end up liking the most. Alright, so now when you want to play a match, you just go locally and you've got all these different games on here. So you got 301, 501, etc. You got cricket, random cricket, round the clock, Shanghai, Harvard, Bob's 27. You can pop in different players, so you can have a real person with you, add a friend, or you've got all your bots on here. So you can customize each match. You've got all these different options you can choose, everything like that. You've also got online games where you can play with people anywhere in the world. You've got Scolia tournaments you can join in, private tournaments you can create yourself. You got your all-time statistics on here. There's just so much stuff in this app. It is incredible. So it's not actually an app, it is actually a website. So you got to go onto the Scolia website, but you can actually use it on any device. So you can play it on your phone, on your tablet, or through the computer, which I'll be using the computer mostly, or my iPad. But the interface is pretty much the same on each thing. So I'll just show you the phone one now. So you still got your games, your tournaments, your boards, everything like that. Got your settings up here. So local game, join my board, etc. You got your matches, everything like that. Then same thing on the iPad. You've just got all the exact same interface as the PC. Local, play a game, choose your board, everything all syncs through seamlessly, spot on. Then pretty easy as soon as you turn it on, if you just want to have a quick warm up, you've got quick practice up here on the right, and you can make it a full screen. So you can just do power scoring, just pump through rounds of power scoring at 10 at a time. There's a little thing called checkout streak. It gives you a random checkout. So you've got easy mode, which gives you 5 visits to hit whatever the checkout is. Medium's 4. and hard is 3 visits and a harder checkout. So they're good for warming up. And you've also got 1-2-1 here at the top. So everyone knows how to play 1-2-1, but you can go easy mode or even a classic mode to try and do it in 9 darts. So there's a ton of features on here. Super excited to get into it, use it heaps, practice a lot. So that is the Scolia. Another massive, massive thank you to Scolia for sending this out to me. Cannot wait to get a lot of practice in, make more content, show you guys what this can do fully. I think it looks absolutely unreal up on the wall. Also want to say a thank you to each and every single one of you that like, comment and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and gives me opportunities like this. So thank you all. So as always, leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you've got a Scolia or if you really want a Scolia. I definitely think they're worth the money. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.